Hey guys, Shauna here. Just waiting on all the other ladies to get here, and while I do that, I'm making my to-do list. But what I'm going to be talking about tonight is having everybody write down 10 things that they are qualified to do or that they feel qualified to do, and then go from there. So we'll get some viewers on. I do have chat enabled. So if you have a question throughout the broadcast, please just put that in there. But otherwise, we're just going to wait. So, to-do list, all that fun stuff, kind of planning for the rest of the week. As you know, these videos do go on YouTube once they're complete. So you can watch them again if you want to. When the panel gets here, it's a little bit more fun. But right now, you're just kind of stuck with me journeying on. So what we've talked about in the past is using your voice and finding it, and how everybody has one. Some people's are better than others, but hey, that's life. But you still got to find your voice and use it whenever you can. So that's one of the things that we talked about, how to find your voice. What are you passionate about? What do you care the most about? What do you bring to the table that's unique from anybody else that brings something to the table? And then the week after that, we discussed how your vibe attracts your tribe, how whatever you put out there attracts people to you or like-minded people. And how important that is, because it's so much easier to coexist and live with like-minded people than it is with people who aren't. So that's where we're going with that. As usual, it's a pretty lively discussion. I know Joanne's going to be here. She RSVP'd and texted me a little while ago. We might have Lisa join us. We've got Jackie joining us. Might even have Julia join us. So we will go from there. But for now, what I am probably going to do, as opposed to just drone on, is make you wait with me. Because, yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with it today. It's been one of those days. It's not even the big glass. So that's that. But you can come and join us every Saturday at 7. Text me for the address or message me for the address. And some of the same players every week, and then some different people as well. So that's that. Sorry if I'm a little low energy today. It's been a rough day. Medication side effects made it really hard for me to function today. And trying to clean up the house for this little event was a little overwhelming. So that's where we're at with that. And I see that we do have somebody who joined us. So if you want to, wonderful. Or not. It's up to you. Anyway, just to recap, what we're going to do today is we're going to take 10 different ideas, or not. What we're going to do today is take 10 different ideas that you are passionate about, things that you're good at, things that you feel you could lend your voice to. We're going to start doing some title crafting, and I'm actually going to have everybody who's joining us this evening begin actually writing a blog, so I can teach you a little bit about formatting and how it needs to be done appropriately to get a bigger audience and more viewers. So again, apologize for the low energy today, just feeling very low energy as it is. So it looks like Joanne has gotten here. So I will go and answer the door and bring Joanne in and let her say hi to everybody who's watching. And then for better or for worse, I guess we'll get started. Yeah, but just before she comes and knocks on the door and brings her stuff in, here's my to-do list for tomorrow. I live and die by the to-do list because that's just what I do. Oh, goody! Now we have 2 people. I do have chat enabled, so whatever questions you want to post in the chat box, please feel free. It is a group chat. Everybody will be able to see it. So if you post something horrible, just know that what you post on the internet lives forever. So I guess we can get started with that. What questions do you all have about what you've missed so far? What would you like to learn? I'm going to go get the door because that's Joanne, and I'll be right back.
That's good.
Those dogs are not to be
Regular, yeah.
at all. I know we've got a couple other people coming. They said they couldn't get here until about after 7:30, which is fine. Fiesta, everybody's schedule is nuts.
Yeah.
But say hello. That's Joanne, everybody. Now you're back with me. What did you bring us? By the way, if you do ever show up to this, the rule is you have to bring a snack and a big ass bottle of wine for me. I'm kidding on the second part, but snacks are good. You can't attend this without doing either one. Like I said, I do have group chat enabled, so if anybody has questions as we're going through, we'll do that. So to recap, once again, for all of you, and also for Joanne, first week we talked about finding our voice. Second week we talked about how your vibe attracts your tribe, how what you're putting out there attracts other people to you. Feel free to chime in at any point. So that's really what we covered. And then tonight what I'm going to cover and what I'm going to have Joanne do right now is start writing down 10 things that she knows better than anybody else and that she's confident writing about. And I'm just going to sit here and sip my wine because, minding my own business and stuff. And then we'll review.
And it can be personal or business.
It can be personal or business. Doesn't matter to me. We're going to craft some titles. And I'm sorry to the person who keeps getting kicked off. It must be a bandwidth thing. I'm glad to see you keep coming back. It shows some endurance. I appreciate that. Can't believe nobody's typed anything even mildly inappropriate in the chat box. Disappointing. I really would like to see something at least somewhat inappropriate in the chat box. Some kind of inappropriate commentary going on. It's because I said that whole thing about what you put on the internet lives there forever, huh? Damn, sometimes I wish I could keep my big fat mouth shut. But no, not so much. And I guess if I'm going to preach it, I might as well practice it, so. If you're watching this, I expect you to be doing the same thing because I want to see your 10 things in the chat box, just so we're clear. So you can start putting your 10 things that you are more qualified or better suited to write about than anyone else that you know. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6. Let's see. I've got 6. Not a fan of the cat, by the way, because she's allergic. It has nothing to do with the cat itself.
No, it's not. I'd love to.
I'm not sure if I'm just having a moment or if it's chemo brain or what, but I'm like stuck at 7. I need 3 more. It's very frustrating. I just need 3 more things. And before I say anything and verify that I do indeed have 10 things, I'm going to make sure that I count and make sure I do indeed have 10 things. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then once Joanna's done, we'll open it to the panel. But for now, I need to feed the kitty cat so that it stays away from Joanne because she's going to become absolutely, like, miserable if I don't. So, yummy. Come here, yummies. Come here, yummy, yummy. This, by the way, is Yummy. The most awesome cat in the entire world. All right. Open your perch. What you're clicking on, Mother? What are you clicking on? You know what? Because I'm not even just going to respond to the Facebook message. I don't know what you're clicking on, Mother. I think you clicked on the right thing. Please type yes in the chat box if you did. Because I don't really know what else to tell you right this second. And how are we doing? I know. I'm still trying to figure out a good format for this. Give me some time. Doesn't help that everybody was late today. So don't judge me. And if you are judging me, please do so in silence. Because I don't want to hear about it. And it's 7:27, and there's people supposed to be here at 7:30. So we'll have a little bit more action going on. I'm just looking. I'm not being nosy. I'm just looking.
No, you can be nosy.
I can be nosy?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I say it so far? Maybe I can come up with a couple more.
That you've seen?
Yeah.
In me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So dealing with a child with a mental illness. Okay. Handling sales of custom acreage home sites in Wilson while working directly for a developer. How to remain neutral in the sale of builder customs in Wilson County. How I encourage a mama while she transitions back to single life and becomes a caregiver. How to leave home at home. I like that. We could do how to leave work at work too, because I know you're bad at that.
Well, I can't. See, that doesn't belong on my list then.
Yes, it does.
You said
Because
I'm better than
you
it.
write about something that you're bad at, but how you're getting better at it. Because
Okay.
you're learning, right?
Oh yeah, well then I can. Yeah.
So then, if you're writing about something that's the learning process, because nobody's perfect, right? We're all a work in progress until the day we die.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I hope so.
Well, I mean, you know, if you're not, then you stop learning, so it's completely worthless. But I'm doing how to deal with haters on the internet. I'm very qualified on writing about cancer treatment. That's fun. Very qualified about writing things on marketing, social media, working smarter, not harder, time management, frugal living, dealing with teenage meltdowns, dealing with bullies, and also dealing with cyberbullies. So those are my 10 things that I'm going to focus on this week. And those 10 things are extremely relevant to my life right now. So it works because it's relevant. It's something I'm learning. It's something I'm going through. I mean, have I finished having haters on the internet? Probably not, because there's way too many people with way too much time on their hands. So I can definitely address that. Have I finished with cancer treatment? No. So I can address that too, because, you know, that's what I'm dealing with. I can talk about marketing all day long because it's an ever-changing landscape. It's an ever-changing environment, and staying on top of that and putting out new content is relevant. I can talk about social media. I can talk about working smarter and not harder, because as you all know, I could drop dead tomorrow and you wouldn't know for a full week because I program all of my social media updates in advance. So that's good for me, because I've always said if I died, I want to haunt people. So for an entire week on social media, I can haunt people after I drop dead, which is awesome. Then, you know, time management, I'm good at that. Frugal living, I'm really good at that because I am cheap. Oh, I'm cheap. I was having a heyday when I was able to post that $4.99 ink sale cartridge thing, because I was like, holy shit, $4.99 for ink cartridges? You must be kidding me. I'm using this for the rest of my life. Teenage meltdowns. My daughter had one this week, so I can definitely discuss that and how I dealt with that, because I did a very poor job of it. Honestly, I just kept looking at her and saying, I'm really not sure what you want from me right now, other than a bunch of ice cream and chocolate. It's really all I can provide to you right this moment. Bullies, I was good at that one. My daughter had a situation at school where she was being bullied. Definitely talk about that, bring some things to light. And also cyberbullies, because she's had to deal with that and I've had to deal with that. So, you know, that's probably even more cowardly, in my opinion, than bullying, because you're hiding behind a screen or hiding behind a fake profile and you can't, you know, face somebody in the light. That's a pretty crappy thing to do. And I frankly don't have enough time on my hands to go around stalking people's pages that I don't like and coming up with more reasons to not like them, because I don't care that much. Like, I really don't. So when somebody does it to me, yeah, I get a little riled up, because it's like, seriously, how do you have this much time on your hands? And why are you even bothering with me at this point? If we've parted ways, if we've terminated a relationship, why not just leave it be and let it stay that way? Why try to reinsert yourself like a very unwanted tampon in someone's life? And yes, I did say insert yourself like a tampon in someone's life, because that's exactly what it is. It's very uncomfortable, and you're trying to do it without the correct applicator. Just so we get that out of the way. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. So to the people who are watching, you've heard part of Joanne's list. You've heard part of my list. I would like to see you type in the chat box some of your list. What are you better at writing about than other people? What are you learning about? What have you experienced this last week that you would be bringing something to light, or bringing something to the table where people have done something to you, impacted you, good or bad or ugly or indifferent? What can you bring to the table that you can write about that you think other people could relate to, that you would be doing a favor in lending someone your voice because they haven't found theirs yet? So, ready, set, go. And Joanne's still diligently working over there, because she's a worker. She knows what's up. And I think I just heard somebody else get here, so hold, please.
So you suggested I add how to leave work at work.
Mm-hmm. Because you're learning that as you're going.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm back. Not the first time I've been wrong, probably not the last either. Because it happens. Just one more. You only have one more left to do. Whoever you are that keeps getting kicked off and coming back, I really appreciate you. Just wanted you to know that. And the other person, I guess, they want to do their 10 things. Or maybe they're going to go do their 10 things and come back. Let's try to be positive. Or maybe they're at Fiesta and going, I can't do 10 things right now. I can probably tell you how to drink a beer 10 different ways than somebody else, but that's about all I can bring to the table right now. I think there is a way. Maybe. No, we've got all that set. I'm happy with all that. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just playing with things. Auto load. No. No. Ah, somebody's calling. Please.
Hello? Yes.
That's what I'm trying to look at right now. Mm-hmm. It won't let you comment or do anything? Huh. Mm-hmm. No, I didn't hear any of that. Nuh-uh. Hold on. Let me look. That's what I'm wondering. That you couldn't get on and do anything? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the comment trackers aren't coming up in my thing at all. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, I'm trying right now. Yes. Mm-hmm. Add. Let's see. Sources. The comment box should be working. I don't know why it doesn't. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it didn't even ring through on my end. That's bizarre. Okay. Yeah, I got not. I hear it on your phone, but I don't hear it on my side. I hate having technical difficulties. That is not cool at all. Okay, so what I could do, let's see. Just in case anybody's wondering, we're having technical difficulties right now. We're trying to, get past that. Control room. No, that's not gonna help. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Weird, because the chat box shows up on my end. I just wasn't seeing anything in it. I didn't see anything you had sent. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Okay, so you said you added me on Google Plus? Why don't I see you then? I did, and I don't see you pulled up. I see a bunch of other Ediths. I don't see you. Why don't I see you? Okay, so we got one invite going. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm doing. Your dog farted, really? That is disgusting. There you are. Okay. Yeah, I just invited you, so let's see what that does. So I'm back out to my other one. Mm-mm. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to stop the broadcast, and then I'm going to start a new one and then invite you both in it. How about that? That seems like a plan to me.